Alright, David Can here with another question from your Hayes and Harris Math SL textbook. This is chapter 5b.3, question 7. In this question we have a function, we don't know what it is, but it's transformed by these two transformations. Question A says to describe the nature of the transformation. Well, what we have is we have two processes. One in which we flip the function vertically, and one in which we flip the function horizontally. So let's draw an arbitrary function in and see what happens. How about that one? All right, let's take this function and first flip it around the x-axis. So we'll take the function, copy it, and then let's flip it vertically. And then we'll change the color to make it unique. Okay, so here's our vertically flipped function. Now let's do the horizontal flip. We'll flip it around the y-axis. So again, we'll take the function, copy it, and then let's do a horizontal flip. It wasn't quite centered because it's longer on one side than it is on the other, but that's okay. And then we'll change the color again. All right. So, what on earth happened to the function? Well, let's get rid of the intermediate step, and maybe we can see it a little bit more clearly. A vertical and a horizontal flip together have resulted in a 180-degree rotation. This point has rotated over here. This point has rotated over here. This point has rotated over here. The whole graph has spun 180 degrees around the origin. So then the question, so the answer to question A is this is a 180-degree rotation. For part B, it asks, if 3, negative 7 lies on f of x, where is it after it's transformed? Well, let's take a look at where all these points go. This point in quadrant 1 has moved to quadrant 2. This point in quadrant 4 has moved to quadrant 2. Oh, sorry, 1 moved to 3. 4 moved to 2. This point in quadrant 3 has moved to quadrant 1. So basically what we see is that both the x and the y components have flipped, which isn't a surprise because we knew that we flipped in the y direction and we knew that we flipped in the x direction. So if 3, negative 7 is on f of x, what's on g of x? Negative 3, positive 7. For part C, if this point is on g of x, what was on f of x? 5, 1. Same thing, we'll flip the sign. We'll do the vertical and the horizontal flips by changing the signs.